Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do the New 52 Futures End issue number 2 by DC Comics, made by Brian Azzarello, Keith Giffen, Dan Jurgens, Jeff Lemire, Jesus Marino, Dan Green, and cover by Ryan Suk. So this New 52 Futures End event is big. Let's see if it's good. So we start after the last issue when Oliver Queen died as the Green Arrow. So it seems that Firestorm and his counterpart that lives in his head are still bickering, and so this guy here blames still Ronnie that he was late, and that's because he was late. Oliver died when the signal for help came, went out, and so Ronnie says Oliver died because half of the waterfront blew up, not because of me. So his counterpart says, yeah, well, it's your fault because we're late. But then Ronnie says, well, give it a rest, Jason. We're here for a funeral. Then we are here with, Mr. Terrific in a limo. And he talks about, so what's trending right now? So whoever is in, probably his assistants, because I see all these T's on her neck, on her clothing, and this guy as well. So probably people working for him, and they are talking about hashtags. Rip Green Arrow. Green is the new dead. Another one bites the dust, etc. I have some questions about that. I mean, the hashtags. So they are arriving at the funeral, and then Mr. Terrific steps out and he says, "Watch me trend." Arrogant piece of shit. So he is getting interviewed about that, and talking about the death of Green Arrow and what he thinks about that. And he said, was he loved? Not while he was alive. Think you are. I don't plan to find out. And then he says, look, it was Oliver Queen who inspired me to come out. And wait a minute, is this the same universe? And since when is Mr. Terrific such a dick? First of all, there was, I believe not so long ago, a comic called The Terrifics, and he was the leader of that certain superhero group, and he has also a wife in another dimension. So what are you talking about coming out? Are you saying you're gay? Or what? I didn't know he was gay. I always thought he has relationships with a woman. And why is that even important? But social issues, etc. Because I looked it up. I believe this comic is from 2013. At that time, I didn't even know that the whole social stuff that's being seeping in all these comics was a big thing until 2017, 18, when I quit comics. Well, I quit before, but I really despise that era, that all this stuff that is really not important seeping into our comics. I mean, we are here to be entertained, not being lectured all the time by those weirdos on Twitter. Anyway, he says, well, he was not always seeing eye to eye with Oliver Queen, but he would pay here. He's here to pay his respects, and he is also donating $10 million to the Queen Foundation. Well, that's nice, but he does that with a reason, because Aquaman is also here, and Aquaman says, "You never miss a chance, do you, Michael? Chance? I prefer to call them opportunities, Michael. Anytime we get to address the people directly is an opportunity." An opportunity for what, Michael? To address social issues and, spreading the message. I can now see why people are getting turned off to modern comics nowadays. I mean, I get that, but at the time, in 2014, I wasn't aware of that. But they tried to seep in all these, little things until they're not hiding anymore. And he is immediately getting into an argument with Aquaman. he says, "I'm here to take the heat. Because of me, the people will, he said, because of me, the trust with the public and the hurt community, or sorry, hero community, isn't completely eroded." And he looks at Aquaman. So, like, yeah, the Justice League sucks. And he also smiles and brags about the fact that he turned down the Justice League because he doesn't need it. So they are getting into an argument about that. And I don't know why this is a thing. And then he says, "We're lucky I'm not a villain." And why is that? But Aquaman doesn't get an answer. So we skip to Future Batman. Future Batman comes, he realizes that Brother Eye is active and he's already in orbit because it seems that Michael, Mr. Terrific, built Brother Eye. But Brother Eye is inactive because of a certain war. I don't know which war because like I said, I quit comics around this time, so I didn't keep up with all the things that's going on. So he going into into the facility of Terrific Tech. So not like Wayne Industries or stuff like that. No, Terrific Tech, and searching for clues. So he doesn't do the Batman. Meanwhile, everybody gathers to pay respects for Olive Queen's death, and it looks, in my opinion, really stupid. I mean, it's pouring. Why not, hire some guy or a company with that can do it in a tent or maybe in the Justice League building. I'm not sure what's Justice League of. I don't know what the building is called. But why here in the open with a ridiculous looking, thing here? Also, this plateau here looks like somebody is going to the gallows, trying to hang someone. We have also a lot of heroes that I recognize them, but that's about it. And we also, is this Superman? Okay, don't know. So we have Animal Man. Animal Man talks about how cool and great Oliver Queen was, and that they became friends, although they didn't like each other in the first place. Oh, wait a minute. I see this costume. Of course, this is the new 52 universe. I forgot. That's why all these people are changing with their behaviors and their... Okay. So eventually So when the new 52 was over, they changed back to who the original were, I guess. So that means Mr. Terrific is not gay anymore. But they keep, Alan Scott, Green Lantern, gay. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, to be honest, I never was a fan of Ollie. I know he has a great friendship with Hal Jordan, with Green Lantern, and he did a lot of cool things. But in my opinion, he was always some kind of a crazy emotional activist. I don't know his personalities from the last couple of years. I don't read his comics. Just have a couple of comics from him with him and the Flash and Green Lantern, and that's about it. I just don't like the character. It's not my thing. Although he did some very cool stuff. Anyway, we switched to I don't know, somewhere in the place Charlotte at the police department, and we switched to a dialogue between these two guys, and he's an FBI that came in, and he has also a T on the screen, so it's more Terrific Tech. Then he takes I don't know, some kind of a call with someone that we don't know. We don't know what they're talking about. Well, we see some clues and some stuff what they're talking about, but since we cannot read what's here, it's just more exposition about something that I don't know. So he takes some kind of a USB and he teleports away, and then these cops are just panicking. He basically wants to know about the grifter's whereabouts. So I wonder who this guy is and what he actually wants and who he's talking to. Meanwhile, Red Arrow gets in an argument with Ronnie, and he blames Ronnie for being late and that he was the reason that Ollie is dead. I'm not sure that's a good dialogue, but here in the middle of the rain where everybody is gathering together, and with a lot of reporters and cameras and telephones and whatnot. So Roy Harper, that's his name, says Ollie needed you. You told him to be there. He counted on you, but you were an hour late after everything you guys went through in the war. He says, I was busy with another emergency. I got here as fast as I could. So his counterpart says, no, do not lie. And then the Flash jumps in and he says, we tracked you through the GLA member tracking data, check general news accounts, and track your power signature, Firestorm. You and Rush, that's this guy, didn't merge until long after the call went out. Wait a minute. And Firestorm says, you were spying on me? And then he says, so Rush says, Ronnie, there's cameras everywhere. Don't do it. Don't take the bait. And then, stuff like this is happening, and then they're getting into a fight. And then Rush says, oh no, this is a disaster. Let me out. I need to tell them what's happening. And also he says, let me out of the Matrix so I can apologize. Apologizing in 2014 till now. Yeah, that worked out in modern day. So Superman steps in. I'm not sure what the deal is with the whole harness thing. And then, he says, screw that. I don't need any of you, and I'm getting out of here. And she says, let me talk to him so you can throw me under the bus. Not now, not ever. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't like these guys at all. Well, they're just very selfish, but maybe they learned a lesson now or not. I don't know. And then all these media says, I can't believe what I saw. See what I mean? Jerks, each and every one of them. Well, yeah, true. I mean, why do it here in public? Idiots. So Lois Lane gets a package. Coordinates says, go alone, trust no one else. And that's it. And that leads us to the next issue. Yeah. And you have some... I really didn't like this Superman. No. Anyway, so a lot of bickering, a lot of posturing, a lot of bragging. I did not like this issue. But we'll see what happens in the next one. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.